Dava.
Salam Baku, Salam William Lee Adams.
Salam Baku, salam www.vlogs.com. Listen, the temperature is rising
Light my fire.
because the land of fire, Azerbaijan, has released their Eurovision 2020 music video for Cleopatra. The singer is Efendi.
Samira Efendi.
Yes, Efendi. Known to mom and dad as Samira, but she's dropping it for the ESC. In any case, should we head down to Nile and talk about Cleopatra? Let's do that! All right.
I'm so excited. Can we just hear this?
Yeah, absolutely. So I have full disclosure. I did see the video earlier on the bus. So I didn't see it on the big screen, but I saw it on the bus today.
So much for your patience.
I know. I couldn't wait. I saw her eyes in the thumbnail, and I was like, "Girl,
I'm in.
yes." All right. Let me make this big play. Oh, is she bathing in Moroccan oil?
Girl, this is like, yeah, with like
A queen like her.
shavings of gold.
Maybe it's turmeric. It's anti-inflammatory. Ooh, I love this ethnic vibe. Love her. Did you see that?
Right.
Oh, she is stunning. Oh! Very Game of Thrones. The sensuality. The sexuality.
Where did you go, girl?
Sounds like this.
Tell me.
Oh!
The boot is chanting! Boom!
Spirituality. Oh, wow. The whole fashion army is here.
Where are those boys from?
You know what? Daenerys, Queen of Dragons, is real nervous.
Azal, I'm calling you for another trip to Baku.
The Seven Kingdoms. And she is the Khaleesi. Khaleesi! Oh! She's hip-hop now. Spiritual, ethnic,
Okay.
and now hip-hop. Oh, booty twerk! Did you see the booty twerk? Yes, Cindy. This is bananas. Oh! Cleopatra was a sensual woman.
That bit reminds me of Tamta.
Oh, yeah. Defo.
You already know the song.
Like this.
It almost sounds like a didgeridoo, doesn't it? Oh! Yes. Yes. Do you see what they're doing? They're pairing ancient with modern. Cleopatra's pyramid with a Fendi supercar. Oh! What?
She's stunning. Absolutely
Wow.
stunning.
This is Vogue Azeri.
Honey. Condé Nast.
Yes. Baku magazine, we got your new cover girl. This is fit. Do you feel the production? The whole army is here. Oh. Okay, Devin.
Unbroken qualification record remains intact.
They didn't make it with Isel in 2018,
Oh, yeah.
sadly.
X my heart on that.
Yes, but you know what? Remove the X and circle of Fendi. This is going to the final.
Straight up.
This was banging. The word for me is ethnic. This has an otherworldly feel. Where do you place this? Is it ancient Egypt? Is it modern Azerbaijan? It has a kind of timeless quality, crossing borders, nodding to something, I want to say ancient, and yet so now.
I appreciate your hype. You never cease to amaze me.
No.
You know, actually, I just love listening to you sometimes. Like, literally, I just want to... It's like, what does William Lee Adams say?
Listen, can we focus on Cleopatra? I love the bit where she's like, Cleopatra. Who's that remind you of?
Okay.
No, Cardi B. Cardi B. Look, there are a lot of references here is the point. You have the ethno sound, but then you have that very modern boom, 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 boom. You could say they've thrown the entire kitchen sink, the fridge, the washing machine into
and
this.
then the neighbor's plumbing.
Yes.
You know, just for added measure.
It's going to be a fine house. It's going to be a beautiful house in Knightsbridge.
Yeah. I'm blown away by the visuals, and I'm blown away by how gorgeous Samira is. Stunning!
Unreal.
Just so beautiful. In a number of looks, like the gothic Effendi is hot. The more sort of contemporary fashion Effendi is hot. The ethnic Effendi is hot. And
the warrior queen Effendi is hot.
warrior queen. I mean, like that bustier.
The drag race Effendi on the car with the gold, the blinged out hat, the lame. You know,
I just love how she is multiplicitous, you know, and can just look so fabulous in all the frames.
Now, we should just point out, Cleopatra was, of course, the last pharaoh of Egypt, perhaps the most legendary, a woman of myth and legend. She's beguiled artists, writers, historians for centuries.
She had many lovers, didn't she?
The most powerful men in the world, Mark Antony, Antonius, they all wanted Cleopatra, and she used her cunning and her beauty to kind of influence the world, you know.
Well, certainly, she's an LGBT hero. She was pansexual,
Yes.
Cleopatra. So there was this kind of sexual fluidity, which I think is a really strong and positive message coming from, you know.
And I'm glad you brought that up. In the lyrics, she goes straight or gay or in between. A very kind of overt statement. She actually told the broadcaster, Cleopatra is a song about trusting your gut instinct, standing up for yourself, and being a queen. It is truly a song about freedom, a celebration of all cultures and all sexualities. And it's a song that is meant to inspire people to be who they are and be proud of themselves, just like Cleopatra.
This video was clearly shot in Azerbaijan, and I really like the arid view of it. You know, they haven't gone for the flame towers, which they've referenced in so many videos. They're showing us another part of the landscape. And and it's got a hook. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. My Cleopatra.
Interesting you bring up. I love the arid landscape paired against this paragon of femininity, the fertility, like a fertile goddess, Cleopatra. There's just so many layers here. Now, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
So, leading up to that, I'll say this. This could go one of either two ways, I think. Expensive, high-end staging that will elevate this to art, to theater piece, to amazing wow, or it could be a total train wreck. Now, obviously, the Azeris have a history of putting resources into their performances, so I think it will be the former, the positive, but it's dangerous, isn't it? Because there's a lot going on here, and if you get it wrong, it goes very wrong, but if you get it right, it could be wonderful.
Yeah, I think it calls for choreography as well, and I think
It looks like they already have some.
Yeah. It calls for choreography, and I think that if they borrow elements of what's in this music video to the stage, I think it could do very well. I must admit, the visual really holds me gripped, you know.
Oh, yeah,
considerably a lot more than if I was just to hear it as an audio file.
Yeah, this is so out. They're taking a risk. Look, you have to take a risk at Eurovision often if you want to do well, and this is a big risk, but I think it's a risk that has a potentially very big reward. Think about the people at that party in London who only watch Eurovision like passively. They're at a party. They're going to stand up and look when they see this pharaoh queen coming out on stage bathing in turmeric or gold.
It's starting a fire. It is starting a fire.
Honey, the hour of the wolves are howling. Okay? Cleopatra's Xing her heart.
But I think Azerbaijan ought to be proud of this. This is really good fun. You know, I kind of just want to press play again, and I think that that's really a good gimmick, you know, to keep you hooked enough to kind of, because I think that once you rewatch this, you'll find new elements emerging. It's actually quite, it's good fun.
The thing is, Basically, every high school marching band at some point has done a performance of The Prince of Egypt. We even did that in my high school. And like, you had the little majorettes pull out the blue fabric and the marching band goes through in their Nile spread. Like, you want to avoid cheap cliche and you want to go high-end expensive luxe luxury. Luxor, honey. Because otherwise, it's going to be a disaster. But I have a really good feeling that the Azeris are going to put the resources where they need to go. And also, Efendi's pronunciation is not always on point. However, I think it actually works in the context of this song because this song is meant to be, in a way,
celebration of identities and cultures,
and devoid of geography because it could be somewhere specific or nowhere at all or anywhere in between. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so her accent is actually perfect for it.
And also, Cleopatra is about being proud of who you are
Yeah.
and owning your identity, and it doesn't require polish. It's an inner feeling.
It doesn't require enunciation.
I have a good feeling about it. I think more to the point, it has to be said in a really ballad-heavy year. This just breaks up the ice. You know, it just gives your ear a good transition to something else.
A lot of people complained that this year was boring. Well, this will wake those boring people up. This is gonna wake you up.
Yes. I'm feeling rather confident about. I think more to the point now, I'm actually in the mood where I actually want to go to Azerbaijan again. Do you have that feeling just by?
I feel like there are like 10 songs this year I think could win. I mean, honestly, it's like 2011 when Azerbaijan last won. There are a lot of songs that could win, so everything is still up to play. There's an interesting comment I want to conclude with on Movie Blogs that's caught my attention. It's from John. John writes, "What a hot mess. This is Eurovision by numbers. Ethnic sounds, check.
Yeah, check.
LGBT lyrics.
Oh, check.
Show a lot of skin.
Oh, check.
Elaborate hand gestures.
Check.
Weird electronic sounds in chorus.
Check.
Pouty lips to the camera.
Oh, yeah, baby.
What genre is this song? Is it pop or R&B or electronica? It doesn't blend well. No memorable hook. A pastiche of cliche elements. Well, look.
You know what?
Everything he's named, I love."
I'm just going to say to this, I'm going to say to John, fair
With
point.
respect.
Fair point, but really and truly, who is Cleopatra?
Yes. She's the queen of denial. Okay? You slay Cleopatra.
I love that. Oh, denial!
Yes. We, of course, did hear an earlier demo of this a while ago. I think the fit here is quite good with Efendi. The fit is brilliant. In any case, that's what we think. What do you think? Are you ready to cruise down the Nile with Efendi and Cleopatra? Do you think she's doing justice to the legendary pharaoh? Does this song have you chanting world sounds? Let us know here on Wee Wee Vlogs.
Well, our wonderful reader John must be running scared. But do follow
Hold up! I respect John's opinion and I appreciate his contribution, and I think many people will agree with him. However, Azerbaijan, I think, it's up to them to prove him wrong and prove that it does work. So I'm glad he posited the question.
Oh, no, yeah, it's good. Definitely. And follow us on multiple social media platforms as we journey to the Netherlands.
We will see you later. Bye!